with the Jaden Show, and here's your host, Jaden Cornelius. Hi, it's Sunday again. I'm back with another amazing, I keep forgetting which way to go, the Jaden Show here on YouTube. It's amazing to be back with you. How are you doing? Oh my God, I can't believe we're nearly going into December and it's nearly Christmas. Crazy. I don't know where my life's going. I mean, it's lucky I'm only 28 because my life seems to be disappearing super quickly. Anyway, I hope you're doing good. Are you ready for Christmas, kids? Have you got everything sorted that you need to get sorted? Is your tree going up in a matter of days like mine will be? Let me know. It's very interesting to celebrate Christmas when it's like 30 degrees heat and constant humidity. It doesn't really feel quite as wintry as it did in London, but hey, that's the tropics. So what are your plans? What are you doing for Christmas? Let me know. What I'm going to tell you is we have an amazing show for you today. We have a wonderful guy that I've actually been friends with for 32 years. He's a great singer. He's a really great songwriter, and he's hailing all the way from Toronto in Canada. His name is Jerome Ransome. Let's see a bit of Jerome in action.
I'm no longer a slave to fear, 'cause I am a child of God. 'Cause I'm no longer a slave to fear, 'cause I am a child of God. Yeah. My mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name, 'cause I've been born again into your family. Your blood flows through my veins. 'Cause I'm no longer a slave. Come on, sing. 'Cause I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. 'Cause I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer, so no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Come on, all across this place tonight. Would you lift your hands tonight? Why don't you lift your hands to the King? Come on.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. That was a song which he recorded That was a live performance of a song that he sung about 2 years ago, I think he was saying, called No Longer Slaves. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. So go and make the man himself. Let's welcome this week's special guest, the amazing Jerome Ransome. Jerome Ransome, everybody. Welcome to the
Jaden Show.
The Jaden Show. Little Jaden. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good. So good to see you, bro.
Well, likewise. And I would have said that it's been an age, but actually the first interview went wrong. So I saw you about an hour and a half ago. But however, Trevor, we haven't known each other. I've been working out because like I can use my fingers for counting like more than once on each hand. So I've actually worked out now that we've actually known each other 32 years. Not even possible because neither of us, firstly, look 32. So that's
not at all.
Which means we must have met when we were about 4.
Yes.
And I think we'll leave that at that. People can guess how odd we were when
we met at the womb, at our mother's womb.
We were knocking on bellies. Hello. And I heard this. From the belly on the other side of the room. Bloody Jerome Ransome singing away. I'm so excited that you're on my show. Basically, you know, like because you were such an amazing influence on me because I wanted to be you when I grew down. Because you had such a phenomenal voice that I could never have that soul and that smoothness and that chocolate in my voice that you have in yours. I mean, we've just shown the video of No Longer Slaves. Yes. And your voice is just amazing. And I always sounded like a spoonful of sugar makes a mess. I was like, in fact, I was actually bad than that because it was purely nasal. So I think I was like a nasal Julie Andrews when I was singing, you know. And there's you with your Luther Vandross self. I was like, oh my God.
You're way too kind. Way too kind.
I want to do that with my voice and I can't. So, well, since obviously we've done a little bit of growing up since the last time we chatted.
Just a bit.
I've been a little bit growing out as well as up, unfortunately, but this is another matter. But you've been doing quite a bit, really, haven't you? So you've gone on from not only having your own kind of gospel ministry, but by being international recording artist, vocal coach, singer-songwriter with his own gym. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Yeah, it was just a place I could sit. Don't worry. It is my workout area, but you know.
That's good. So you've been doing loads, man.
Yeah, so it's been since COVID, because in Toronto, like there was lockdown, so we couldn't do too much. Most musicians didn't have any platforms to perform or play or sing or do anything. And I think a lot of musicians really suffered from that, like because as creative people, it's hard not to have that creative outlet to continually pour into and to be able to release that kind of creative force within you, like just of writing and creating new sounds and creating new melodies for people to enjoy. And that wasn't able because of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID-19. I know. You know, it just put a hold on so many people's lives, and it turned so many people's lives over. And I mean, everyone has.
And that's if you were lucky enough to stay alive with it, right?
Yes, exactly.
And so I think for artists as well, it wasn't just about the being trapped. It was like, are we ever going to be able to have that public outlet again. So it's
Yeah.
ways to reinvent, right? How do I still maintain being an artist? How do I still fulfill my passion, but I can't
Yes.
go out and do anything? And
Yeah.
so how do I play this game now?
Exactly. So, I mean, we started, it was just my friend who is also an artist and owns his own studio. And I, during COVID, just went over and it was just me and him in the studio and we just started writing, like just writing songs. And he had, beats and music set there and I picked some of the ones that he had no lyrics to, and I sat down and I wrote lyrics to him, and then we recorded it.
Amazing. And that's where we're going to show your new single, which is Over and Over, at the end of this show. But that's how that was birthed, right?
That was birthed out of that too. So he had that and he goes, and I was like, oh, I like that. I said, I think I want to write to that. So I did. He just left me alone for a little while and and I just started writing and I said, can we lay this down? So we did. And it just happened. And it was one of those times musically, it just happened so naturally.
Right. That's some of the best songs are written, right?
Yeah. It was just fun. And it's this dance kind of R&B-ish kind of like, I loved it. And then we did another track, which was like EDM dance track, and it was fun. It was just, yeah.
For the old people in the house, including myself, what's EDM?
Electronic dance music. Okay, that's what I thought.
But just because my mum would be like, EDM, is it like a food colouring? So I just wanted to just double check.
Electronic dance music. So it's just a lot more like, electronic, like sampled beats and all that kind of sound to it. And they sample a lot of your own vocals and make it sound a little more electronic. So it's a little bit like it'd be like a modern day like sounding you remember Imogen Heap?
Yes.
That kind of which she was ahead of her time anyways.
Yeah.
With Hide and Seek, which I just listened to actually a few days ago, and I'm like, she was brilliant. She still is. She's just a brilliant artist. And that sound, when she came out, it was just like so electronic and so like, and I loved it. And it wasn't EDM dance, but I loved the electronic sound she put to her voice and everything. So
is this a new genre for you?
I did dance music in my first album back in like 97 or 98. Like I did dance music. So there's dance tracks on that old album. And now it's just the modern more now because dance music now is EDM. So it's what you're hearing like Martin Garreau and all that kind of like producers that are doing like I don't know if you ever heard of Elenium. Yeah, Elenium. He's a electronic producer. He does a lot of that kind of sound, EDM sound. Okay. And then he has artists who come and sing over his music.
Okay.
Yeah. You should check him out.
Wow, sweet. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's great. It's very great dance music, like really cool dance music.
So but you've got kind of like, I wouldn't say it's extremes because music is music, but you have your gospel and your ministry followers, obviously being ex-Christian and kind of have gone down that. How do they come with you and follow your EDM and your other genres of music? Or were they like, okay, we'll just stay with the gospel bit, and you've had to create like a whole new personality, a whole new Jerome Ransome for the secular, the more kind of mainstream stuff?
Well, I mean, it's for some people they can dissociate. I don't dissociate both parts because part of it's me and part of the other is just what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't gotten rid of that part of the gospel side of me because that's always going to be a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just musically, I've always done stuff outside of like the church aspect of gospel.
Yeah.
And I've been like a studio vocalist since I was 17. So I was doing studio work, which had nothing to do with like gospel music or ministry or anything like that. It was just, I was a paid musician. I was a paid singer, and I sang whatever I was asked to pay to sing. So, and then, I mean, as someone who's creative, it shouldn't be a dissociation. It really shouldn't be, because it's just part of your whole musical journey. Yeah.
Well, and it's if you sing, you're singing from all that inspires, from all that experience, from all that fires you, right? And that's whether you're singing gospel or you're singing something that you just really passionate about. It's really interesting because obviously now I'm not following the Christian path on any level, but I still get the most amazing sense of connection with. We were talking earlier about some of the songs that I used to sing when I was in church, like I've searched nearly 15 years for one backing track by Twyla Paris. Yeah, it's like, because I was like, oh my God, I just remember that song, and it has such special meaning for me. But they're, like, you go on my playlist and I've got Dua Lipa and Amy Grant on the same playlist. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're just,
exactly.
It's what inspires me and fires me,
I don't find anything wrong with that, because, people who enjoy music, whether it's gospel or non-gospel. It's a lot of times people are, I don't know, like you are, a lot of people, they listen to music how they feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's say if they're down and they're listening to music that is something depressing or something like that. Some people just need, when they're up, they'll listen to really up music. Some people, when they're angry, they'll listen to angry music. I mean,
some people, when they're trying to stop burglaries, put on Jaden Cornelius. There's something for everyone, right? It's amazing how many household TVs have not been stolen because Jaden's been playing in the background. Not fucking going in there.
But I mean, yeah, music is like, to me, it means something differently to me, because I connect as a person so much with music. It so speaks to me. It fulfills me. It brings me such joy in ways that I can't even express into words other than put into melody and sound.
Yeah. So
that's when I sing with all of my heart, because I know what it can do to the soul and to people, the way people feel. And that's why music has such an international connection to wherever you're from, whatever background you're from, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because music can speak. It can speak to levels that words cannot.
It's not discriminatory on any level, is it, really?
No. It is not. No.
It's quite interesting that when I started writing my last studio album.
Yeah.
And I said to my friend who I've known, he's like, phenomenal musician, amazing producer, even more phenomenal musician. And I've known him for 20 years, and it's our first, just literally before I left London to come to Mexico, it's our first collaboration at the time. And I just said to him, I said, I want to write an album that makes me feel how I felt when I was delivering gospel, when I wanted to have something that means something, that when someone sits down and goes, do you know what, I needed the lyrics of that song. I needed that song. I don't want it to be on any particular religious or political or any path. I don't want it to be promoting anything. I just want it to be a positive message, a delivery of good news to somebody. And that was really interesting, because like, as a, and you've probably had this with singing some of your paid work, as a pop star, you would have your song to learn on the way to the studio. You get to studio and then you put down that demo, and you can do it, and you do it great, and it sounds lovely, but it becomes a little bit conveyor belt-y. Like, all of a sudden, like, you're 3 weeks down the road, you've recorded 15 songs, and you can't even remember what the first one was called, let alone how it went. And I started to miss the sitting down and thinking about, what message am I trying to give? What emotions am I trying to stir? How do I want people to feel when they come out of the 3.5 minutes of this song? And I think that's something special as a writer, where, you can sit down and as long as you're not having to write because you only need a number one hit on the pop chart.
Yeah.
You have that flexibility to think, right, I want to do something meaning, and irrespective of any of your paths, you know, you can still have that way to touch someone's soul, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
you're a writer as well as an artist.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a lyrical.
Where do you lean to? Like, what fires you the most? Writing and being in the studio, or being on that stage performing in front of people?
That's so hard because I love live performing. I really do. But I love I truly love the creative process in the studio of creating nothing to something. Like, I love it because you're birthing something. You're birthing when you're writing a song, you're birthing something that hasn't been introduced yet to the world.
Yeah.
And you're diving in and tapping into melodies and sounds within you that, you know, maybe you never thought would come out of you.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, it's like, wow, I didn't even know that.
Like a channeling, really, isn't it? To your inner self.
Yeah, that wasn't present within me to just, you know, to be that song was within my heart, or that song was lying within my soul.
Mm-hmm.
And it needed to just come to the surface to introduce to a whole new group of people or a whole new group of listeners. And
or even that one person that needs that message.
Yes.
You know?
Like, one thing I definitely, for sure, that I always want my voice to do is to inspire.
Mm-hmm.
And to I always want to leave like an imprint.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, when they hear my voice or they hear the songs, that they feel lifted, that they feel encouraged. Right. There's enough hatred and nastiness in this world, and you know what the world is really desperately in need of is hope and strength, and to be strengthened, and to feel that they're not alone, and that there's someone that cares, and that's someone who's experiencing some of the things they are experiencing, and that they're not alone in their struggles.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing, man. I mean, for me, I'm not really amazing with live stuff anymore. It's not something that floats my boat. We might get a cat's bum or a towel going past me, just to let you know. However, I think it's amazing when you're having your shower or you're doing the ironing or whatever you're doing, and you get this little bit of a melody idea. So you're like, let's put it on my phone. With occasional words and the words that aren't in any language at all, that just happen to 3. And then all of a sudden, you're in the studio. I can only count to 6. That's why I use that one. I'm in the middle. So all of a sudden you're in the studio, and you know you're working with an amazing team, or you're talented enough to do it yourself, and all of a sudden you've got like this amazing story coming from this song with 6-part harmonies on the chorus and the middle 8, and violins and cello, and like, and you're like, oh my god, and that came from that.
Yes.
So
that's why
creation is amazing.
And what's the beauty now, because you can record on literally on your phone.
Well, yeah.
That technologies has made it even more possible for artists, creative folk to be able to get their ideas quickly onto recording or to that, so they can save it. And so it's not lost. Unless
I can't do it. I've had Logic Pro on this computer for nearly 2 months, and I still haven't been able to put anything down. So one second. I'm talking to Jerome. Not the animals. I think they own the place.
Like, your phone is your phone an iPhone?
No, don't be silly. I'm an artist, mate. I have to get the cheapest Android I can possibly get. I'm lucky.
Even on the Android
even
phones,
turns off.
Even on the Android phones, there's still ways of being able to record your ideas and save it.
I've heard this actually. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My friend does a lot of this stuff on his phone, and it's amazing quality.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is the future for Jerome Ransome? What have you got coming up? What's in the pipeline?
So like I said, I did quite a few writings during the last lockdown of COVID, and I co-wrote 5 new songs with the guy I did with over and over. His name is 7 Keys, and so I want to release another one of the singles, like singles. So and hopefully do another video. I'm not sure. I mean, it's costly, but
that's fun.
the videos because that was my first video. I always did recordings, but I never did a video. And I wrote this down that I wanted to achieve this like 2 years ago, that I would like be able to make a music video, release some new music. And I wrote this down, and now it became to fruition, a reality, which to me is just exciting, because I was able to achieve an accomplishment musically that I wanted to achieve in a time period, and I did.
Amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful song, and it's an amazing video.
Thank you.
And it's really amazing, because for me, when I was younger and doing a lot of, I think in Thailand at the time or somewhere, and a record label come up to my manager and went, "Oh my God, Jaden is it's like bloody Madonna." The minute a camera's on him, he's like, I'm here. And the minute he's like, and it's out, I'm like, Luna, I'm talking. And now for me, I love the camera, because for me, the camera doesn't judge. It just reveals what is there.
Yes.
You know, so I love, because the camera's my best friend. Like, because it's just, I've got nothing to prove with the camera. So yeah. I love making videos, and I can just be silly, and I can create characters, and I can do whatever I want. And I'm just doing what I love. Put me on a stage in front of people, and I'm actually lucky with age. And when you get to my age, you know, because obviously you're still in your 20s, but when you get to my age, I think, do you know what? I've actually got nothing to prove anymore. Like, I've been singing for 30-something years. Nice. And there's been times now where I've been halfway through a song in the middle of a show, and I've like, I don't know, I don't like this. I've just stopped it. I said, well, if I don't like it, I'm not going to be doing it my best. And so it's going to be useless for you. So let's do something I enjoy, shall we? Literally just started something else. I'm like, I can't be bothered with this song. It's boring, man. It's something we all like. Ave Maria. Let's do something hip and trendy like that. So I'm loving the fact that there's going to be new videos, new music. Write this down: new videos, new music on your next list, right? You're all over social media. You're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you are on Facebook. Your JeromeRansome.com site is under construction, but it's going to be up soon. And you're on Twitter as well. And all the links, wrong way, Jaden. All the links are going to be going along here as we are talking through the whole of this interview. So our lovely fans, all 3.5 of them, and 6 guinea pigs, are going to be watching this and tuning in and finding out where to follow you. Where can people get your music, Jerome Ransome?
All music platforms. So go to Spotify,
iTunes, a lot, right?
Everything. Like, I'm serious. Like, amazingly, with the guy that I'm working with, 7 Keys. So he also owns his own label. So he's been handling a lot of like the promotion and all the releasing of the music onto the platforms, because that's what he does as a business too, for his business. He's very educated in the music field of like downloading and all that kind of stuff. So he's been just a benefit to me, because I don't have a new
client, mate, because I haven't got a Scooby-Doo.
And I'm like, I have no idea how to get this done, and he's just been incredible. And so he was able to put it on like 30 platforms around. Like, you can find it. There's one actually in Mexico too. Like, I don't know which one it is, but there's something Mexico. I don't know. Okay. I remember because he showed me all the different types of platforms that it was being released on. I was like, oh wow, this is all over the world. This is really cool. Yeah, he's like, so different parts of the world and their music platforms can download it.
Amazing. So, now, his record company is called Broken Silence Records, right?
Yes.
So, but is the music coming out under Broken Silence Records, or can they find it under Jerome Ransome?
It's under my name. My name. Yeah. But the stuff that we've been doing together, like, we just came to an agreement about that. Like, what we're going to doing is being released through Broken Silence Records, because I've been writing with him. Yeah. So he has his name on a lot of this stuff too. So it makes sense, because it's his music and it's my writing and my voice. So like, it's just a good benefit. It's a good beneficial
collaboration.
And also, I've known him for many, many years. So he's also a good friend too.
Amazing, mate. Well, I'm so excited to hear the continuation of the releases that's coming out from this collaboration at the moment, because Over and Over is a really, really beautiful song. Maybe.
And one more thing, and also one more thing. So the couple in the video is a real life couple, and the girl dancing it was their daughter, which was awesome. So we had a literal family in the entire video, which was awesome.
Oh, bloody lovely, man.
Yeah, it was quite.
I think the next video needs to be on a beach in Cancun, right? You might want to put that out to him. Put that on your list.
It would actually be a very beautiful setting. I think any video that films on like beaches and all that, I'm sorry, they look gorgeous.
Well, I'm hoping in the not too distant future, if not any day now, that my video shot on a beach will be coming out. So you'll have to let me know what you think of it. So before we go, I just want to do a little thing with you. It's called quick fire. Well, I throw to you. This is obviously completely unprepared. Well, I throw to you two words. You hit me with a word that resonates with you in that moment. If you don't like either of them, so if I say spiders or scorpions and you don't like either, you can say pass. But I need to know which word resonates with you the quickest, okay?
Okay.
Jerome Ransome, are you ready?
I am ready.
For your quick fire. Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Pasta or pizza?
Pasta.
Mountain view, forest view?
Mountain view.
Endless money or true love?
True love.
Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's?
Haagen-Dazs.
Pajamas or naked?
Naked.
Such a filthy beast. Sunshine or moonlight?
It's just cooler. It's just cooler. Come on. If you were...
I live in the Caribbean, mate.
You're on a beach. You're really going to be wearing a bunch of clothes on the beach.
Well, on the beach I am, but not in bed.
No, I mean like because of the warm weather.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm ever so not public like that.
But the beach, I mean, mate, that's your business.
I live in the Caribbean. Ain't nothing. I'm even lucky to get a bloody sheet on me some nights, to be fair. It's like too bloody
Exactly.
Chocolate milkshake, strawberry milkshake.
Chocolate milkshake.
Sunshine or moonlight, or blame it on the boogie?
I don't know, but what is blame on the boogie?
Don't blame the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie.
I like Moonlight.
Moonlight, okay. And Jaden Cornelius or Diana Ross?
Of course, Jaden Cornelius.
Amazing.
Like, do you even have to ask that? Really? Between you and Diana Ross?
Well, you know, she has got a few more fans than me.
Yes, but does she have your British sexiness going?
Absolutely, she doesn't. She doesn't. All she has is her chain reaction and her sequins, darling. She has nothing else. And I wish her luck in her further career.
Yeah.
Jerome Ransome, thank you so much for being part of the Jaden Show. You are bloody wonderful. We hope to get you see. We hope there's going to be a collaboration between you and me, and maybe with Mr. Keys as well at some point. It'd be lovely.
Be wonderful.
Yes, it would be fantastic. You can be part of. It's 2:00. What time is it? It's 2:00. I'm gonna start a catchphrase anyway. This is cool. So thank you so much, guys and girls watching the Jaden Show. It has been amazing to spend time here with Mr. Ransome. As you can see him, we're going to end this show on his video, which is his new single in collaboration with Seven Keys. It's called Over and Over. Please enjoy this. See you later, Jerome.
Yeah, bro. Bye.
It's so lovely to catch up with him. It's been a bit of a nightmare, actually. We both had so many issues in trying to get this meeting. Things have been happening, internet and Wi-Fi not working, and then Zoom not working. So it's actually been a complete nightmare, but we finally did it. We finally got to have this interview and this chat, and it was wonderful catching up with Jerome. He's a super special guy. So please don't forget to follow him and like him on all of his social media. Go and check out his songs on all of the music platforms you could possibly find him. Show him some love, show him some support. It'll be really amazing to get an opportunity to sing with him in the future as well. So keep an eye out on that on It's 2:00 on my YouTube channel as well. I mean, I'm sure you'll get notifications because you've all clicked the bell button, right? If you haven't, then you need to be doing that. I've been Jaden. It's been lovely. You've been wonderful. This has been the Jaden Show. I'm going to leave you with Jerome's new single, Over and Over, with 7 keys as well. It's a great song. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, tell all your family, and come back and see me next Sunday. See you later. Hasta luego, chicos. Bye.
Seems to always stop time, capturing every moment. Over and over, she never wants us to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over, everything about you shines. Your very presence seems to always stop time, capturing every moment. Over and over, she never wants us to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over, I never want this to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over, everything about you shines. Your very presence seems to always stop time, capturing every moment with you. When you're putting your fingers through mine, girl, you're driving me out of my mind. One glance and I'm lost in your piercing eyes. Everything about you shines. Your very presence seems to always stop time, capturing every moment with you. When you're putting your fingers through mine, girl, you're driving me out of my mind. One glimpse and I'm lost in your piercing eyes. She never wants us to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over, and over, and over, over and over. She never wants us to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over, I never want this to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over. Never wants us to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over and over, I never want this to be over. I love it when she comes over. I thank God that I know her. Over